Without a doubt, every dancer I work with asks me some variation on this question. How do I keep my shoulders down without poking out my ribs? Our teachers say corrections like drop your shoulders or spread your collarbones, present to the audience, and all of these cues make you want to flare your ribs to get our best presentation. So how do we do this without letting the rib cage splay? And is it possible? Yes, it absolutely is, but not if you're only thinking about the shoulders. So let's break down what happens. You're standing, you look something like this because natural posture in life right now. So we get the shoulders rolling forward, the chin is slightly forward, but you have your ribs down. Good for you. We try to pull the shoulders back like we get corrected, and it just doesn't quite make it right. It doesn't look right. My chin is still forward, my shoulders are back, but they're still slightly pitched forward. Then you might try to squeeze the shoulder blades back, but now the elbows have dropped, my ribs are slightly flared, and there is so much tension in my neck. The other thing that happens is when we say push the shoulders down, we go so much that you get tense neck, elbows drop, and we don't really know how to hold this because it kind of makes us into like this frozen bear that's walking around. So the element that's missing is the spine, specifically your thoracic spine, which is this upper spot, more from bra strap to about the top of your neck here. When we think about how and where the thoracic spine is, it changes how your port de bras feels, the strength of it, and the shape of it. So, when our shoulders are rolling forward, I'm being quite dramatic right now, but this is the shape that we're going towards. And if you just are pulling the shoulders back, you're not changing this mid part of our spine that actually has more control over what's happening in our shoulder girdle. So we need to do some exercises that help extend the thoracic spine, and then we can work on how we pull the shoulder girdle back, or more specifically, how we pull the scapula back and hug the spine. So we're only gonna look today at how we can start making simple change in this thoracic spine because it feels so good. This is one everybody asks for almost every time they come in, and it's so wonderful for our daily activities. All of us that sit, drive, text, school, work, whatever it is, we're all slightly in this position. So let's grab a foam roller, get down on the floor, and let me show you my secret exercise that will release that upper back and instantly change how your port de bras feels. With your foam roller, whether it is short or long, pokey or flat, doesn't matter, you're gonna place this behind your back above the bra strap. This is the spot that's gonna be the sticky spot for all of us. If the foam roller gets too low, it just accentuates the part of our low back, which is already the most mobile. And for this exercise, we're trying to mobilize the stiff spot, which tends to be more up in the thoracic spine. So we're gonna get down onto the foam roller, and you're gonna think about just a couple steps before you start rolling away on here. The first is full support of the neck. This should not bother your neck at all. So interlace your fingers, place them around your neck and the base of your head. I feel no weight in my neck right now, especially if I roll my shoulders and my elbows a little more towards the ceiling. This gives me a little more support than the elbows wide or the neck hanging back. Right now, if my neck hangs back, I'm actually taking the work out of the thoracic spine, which is the purpose of the exercise. Second, I'm gonna let my low back really drop down onto the floor. I can even move my pelvis a little bit. So I feel a really nice curve in my low back. And then my ribs need to drop down. So if you take a big inhale and exhale, you're gonna feel how the ribs can wrap and drop towards the floor. I want you to try to keep your ribs pulling towards your hip bones the entire time. If they were bungee cord, you're not going to let that stretch. Keep it connected as we go through this. So now with your fully supported head, your ribs and low back on the floor, I'm gonna roll my elbows up towards the ceiling and imagine that there's paintbrushes on my elbows. Those paintbrushes are gonna go towards the ceiling and back towards the wall behind me while I keep my ribs down as much as I possibly can. Then I exhale and it pulls me back up seamlessly because my neck is fully supported. So as you go back and my elbows try to lead just a little bit, about right here, I feel like my ribs want to pop up to get farther. Don't let that happen. Keep pulling the ribs down as my upper back softens over the foam roller. So I'm not rolling, I'm softening. I get back here and my ribs are pulling down, my low back's to the floor, my neck is supported, and I'm just gonna let myself melt, 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 and then I can use my exhale to bring me back up into that position. You are gonna feel some stiffness. That's the point. The foam roller should be above the bra strap in that really tight spot. And if you let your low back arch, you're gonna take the extension or the arching ability out of your mid back, which is the goal. So keeping that low back round and trying to almost reverse the curves in our spine for a moment in time is what this stretch will look like. It does not have to be big, it does not have to be grand. You just have to feel like you're releasing the tension in your upper back without it creeping into your neck or your low back. So bringing yourself up onto your knees or in a standing position, let's come back to our shoulder placement. With your arms out in your second position, instead of just trying to pull the shoulders back, now can you feel that dropping and wrapping that happened on the foam roller? And then can you feel that little bit of upper back extension that happened? So the back of the spine is elongating. You are not trying to go into a port de bras back. We're just finding the length and we're getting ourselves out of this chronically forward bending position. So wrap the ribs, extend the upper back and feel the head, the base of the skull, floating up in the back. Now you can wrap the shoulder girdle back. So if you can feel the shoulders pulling back, lift the elbows, which does not change the shoulders, just the elbows float like they're on water. And you might need to pull your chin back just a little bit to find that alignment. That's the base of how our shoulder girdle should be through all of our dancing technique. Whether you're in an extreme bend, curling forward, just carrying yourself and presenting through, it doesn't matter, this is the base. Now the cool thing is that this mobility exercise can really make you feel a big difference in this very moment, especially if you do it for about a minute on your own. And remember, the next thing is that we have to tie this into other parts of your movement and training. So it has to become a habit, and you have to practice it in lots of different ways and create a support system from inside out. One of the big flaws of our world right now in the art world, in the sports world, is that we're looking for that one exercise that will fix everything. And although I am all about the exercises that have a big bang for our buck, and those are the ones I will share with you, we do have to remember that everything works together in the body. And sometimes if we're looking for the shoulder girdle to change, it could be something in our pelvis that needs to get stronger. It could be something in your abdominals. It could be a mobility in your neck. There's lots of things to tie together. So keep that in mind as you are looking for answers for yourself in how to make changes in your technique. Using exercises to correct technique is what I am all about. It's my passion. So if this was helpful, like this video and quickly just follow me at Align Fitness by Allie. Link is down in the description. And if you are looking for more help, all of my live events specifically for adult dancers are down below. And you can also see how to train with me in other ways.